and then gets a scholarship, wins a scholarship to the London School of Economics, Liz's alma mater, and hits the scene in 1963.
Swinging 60s in London.
And this is just alleged, but apparently he had a very eye-opening threesome with one Austin Powers.
I knew you were going to make that reference.
Well, did Austin Powers, was he like, he was, they let him go, and they shouldn't have.
Wait, should we mention that young Chomsky found on eBay the Austin Powers cryo chamber that I like desperately want to get for the studio, but it's so expensive.
It's only $6,800.
I will say it's less expensive than I thought it would be, but then I was like, well, what would be
I don't know what we would
price?
do with it. And it is like a little like way too like geek man den for my taste. However, I do feel like a very strong spiritual affiliation with Austin Powers, the franchise, and this podcast.
Boy.
One, we've got you, we've got me, we've got young Chomsky. You're obviously number 2 with the eye patch, original form. Great suit.
I'm afraid to say what you are.
Come on, my name is Liz.
Hurley?
I didn't say that, but thank you. I agree.
Wow.
That's so nice of you to say.
Yeah.
But no, I feel a very like spiritual connection with Austin Powers, and I always have from the start of this show.
I say this with no sarcasm or irony or anything. Austin Powers is legitimately, like, his example is probably the only reason I've ever been able to, like, speak to women in my life.
Because of time travel?
Well, yeah, yes, that. But also just because I'm like, well, if he can do it, I don't
really
look
time
that
travel,
different
I
from
guess.
that,
It's just freezing.
Do I make you horny? That's always been such a classic line that I've used.
Yeah.
Do I make you randy, et cetera, et cetera, et
Right.
cetera.
And, adopting a fake British accent is,
Yeah.
always a great move.
Women love that.
I love
one.
it, especially if you can't do the accent.
So he is in the London School.
By he, we mean Bala, not Austin.
Powers. No, Austin is complete. He's Oxford through and through.
Yeah.
And it's